first one, what do you gotta do? You're on the left, oxidation. Nothing, right? There's nothing to do. So you're off the hook for there. There's no O's. Rob, what do you have to balance on yours? How many O's are on the left?
There's 7 on the left.
So what are you gonna put on the right?
7 H2.
There you go. Yep.
Go buy some car.
Okay, Garrett, what do you balance after you balance H? I'm sorry, O.
Balance H.
Using
H plus.
H plus. So Garrett, what do you have to do for the oxidation reaction? Half reaction.
What'd you say?
What do you have to do for the oxidation half reaction?
Nothing.
Nothing, because it's just CLs in there, right? No O's or H's or anything like that. Peter's not here. Nick Bledsoe, what are you gonna have to do to balance out the reduction half reaction?
Add 14 H pluses to the
All right, so
left.
go ahead and do that.
Plus H.
You always want the H pluses in front of the, the element is already there. Or it can be,
It can be on either side.
okay, it doesn't matter.
No, it's just gotta balance. Oh, that roll got crooked there. All right, I do that every day, so I'm used to it. Okay, so we added 14H plus to balance up that 7H2O. Okay, Liam, what do you balance after you balance H's?
Hard.
Using, so would you do that for the oxidation half reaction? And then Jake Emerson, would you do that for the reduction half reaction? So again, what you need to do is take the more positive side down to the side that's lower. Because when you add negatives, you're bringing a side down. So now, if we look at what Liam did, what's the problem there?
That's negative.
So now that side became -4, and the other side's neutral. So you're always adding it to the more positive side. So 0 is more positive than -2. There you go. And I'll tell you what, probably the most common mistake is the electron. That's tricky. Jacob, you got a lot going on there, right?
Yeah, so.
Okay. How many positives do you have on the left?
12.
No?
12,
14. Okay, and how many negatives?
2.
2. So that comes out to 12. Okay, and then on the right you have
3.
no.
Would I?
There's nothing in with H2O, but it's not just
Oh,
plus
6.
6. All right, so we need to take the more positive side down to the more negative side. So you have plus 12 and you have plus 6. Yep. Good. Okay, Ethan, after you balance electrons, what do you do next?
You bring the down.
No, what's it say? Give you notes about the procedure.
Oh, yeah, cancel.
Nope. Look at your notes. What do you do after you balance electrons? I gave you a step-by-step thing yesterday. Step 1 was one thing, step 2 was A, B, C, D, step 3 says?
I don't know, I didn't get the notes from this, but
You
I
didn't.
didn't, yeah, I didn't go on and what I didn't pick it up, I just don't know what's steps after that.
You picked it up.
Well, so far I have it. I don't know.
Maybe you should get the notes.
Yeah.
Here's Malik. What do you do after you balance up the electrons?
Got to on the left side that equation
Yeah, please. Okay, so what he's doing is he's equaling the exchange of electrons, right? So the oxidation half reaction, the one that Chris is starting to go up to, the green one, there's 2 electrons involved. But the one that Jake just did, there was 6 electrons involved. So we have to get an even number of electrons. So the number that's common to 2 and 6 would be 6. Now you can do that there, Chris, but what I would do is write that underneath the other one, because aren't we going to combine them next? Yeah. Okay, so then would you do that then? Because just, we're doing some planning. And one more tip for you, and you're doing good there. One more tip is, again, get your yields arrows in line with each other. Because do you understand if your yields arrows are off, then you might think something's on the reactant side or product side and get confused. But if everything's straight, right, and left, you're going to be a lot better off. Okay. Okay. Jarrell, what are we supposed to do next? What do your notes say? You didn't get those either? Oh, God almighty. Add them up and then Michael. There you go. Couldn't see it. Okay, so we're going to cancel something, and then after he cancels that, Andy Burns. Wow, we got almost to the bottom of the deck, Andy, but it didn't happen. What do you do after he cancels away things that can be canceled?
Well, then don't you just combine them?
Yep. And when you combine those.
Once you get to one side, you can
Yep.
It says add half of the
Yep, that's what we're doing right now. Those are the half reactions. They're called half reactions because they were originally together at the beginning. We split them apart into 2 separate reactions, oxidation and reduction. They're each half of the reaction.
So adding is like putting it under, is that the step, putting it in?
Yep, combining them together. Okay, so let's see. What's the last thing we should do? Check our work, right? So let's see what happened. 14 hydrogens here. 7 times 2 is 14. 2 chromium here. 2 chromium. 7 oxygen. 7 oxygen. 6 chlorine. 3 times 2 is 6 chlorine. Charge, I've got 14 positives, 2 negatives. That makes positive 12. 6 more negatives. That makes positive 6. And I have 2 times 3, positive 6. That balances out. Starting to get the hang of this? Do you guys all realize it's just a matter of knowing what to do when? That's pretty much it. There's a couple little tricks that'll come up along the way, but we'll be all right. So we got only like